Hi, I'm Justin with Warne, and today we're going to talk a little bit about our line of MSR mounts. I have here on the stand an AR-15, so any flat top gun, an AR-15, AR-10, Ruger precision rifle, anything with a flat top and an inline buttstock we would consider an MSR. And you have a lot of different options for scope mounts from Warne. Our most popular mount so far is our X-Scale. I have the caps off of this one right now. But it is a one-piece, all CNC machined aluminum mount. This features steel threaded inserts, so you're never threading into an aluminum surface with a steel screw. It's all steel on steel contact. It has two steel cross bolts with two tactical nuts that are torqued to 65 inch-pounds. The whole mount weighs around 6.5 ounces, which is very light. It's also very strong and gives you 2 inches of forward cantilever. So on an AR-15 like this, what you'll commonly run into is that to get the proper eye relief, you end up pushing the scope so far forward that your rings run out of receiver space. So you need that extra forward cantilever on a rifle like this. If this was a larger frame platform like an AR-10 or a 308 based AR, you could use something along these lines, which are our A417 LMs. It's basically our MSR rings. They're the same material, same construction style as our X-Scale, but in a two-piece ring set. In this case, these are the quick detach version. And if you had a longer frame, you could mount these rings and get them in the right position for the proper eye relief. We offer these in quick detach or the fixed version with the 1/2 inch nut in 1 inch, 30, 34 millimeter tube sizes. Another one of our popular mounts for this platform is our ramp mount. And what this offers is a forward cantilevered one-piece mount, the same construction as the X-Scale, same threaded inserts, except it has this tail section that has two 45-degree offset rails. And with those rails, it's a platform to mount a small red dot, a reflex sight, a pair of flip-up sights. If you want, you would pair that with one of our A645 mounts, and you would run the A645 out on your handguard, you would run the ramp mount on your receiver, and these two rails would co-witness if you wanted to run flip-ups. You could run just this sight. You could run an X-Scale with just an A645 for some different configurations, but that's up to you. Today I'm actually going to show you how to install a scope using one of our X-Scale mounts. It's a very simple process. You would remove your caps. There are 4 screws securing each cap. You're going to loosen the 2 1/2 inch nuts. You're going to place it on the rail. Most of the time, your front cross bolt is going to end up in the very front slot of your receiver, but you can move this mount around as needed for eye relief. Similar to our other mounts, you're going to push the whole mount forward toward the muzzle to seat the recoil keys as you tighten the 1/2 inch nuts and snug them down. To torque these nuts, I'm actually going to use our TW65. It's a 65 inch-pound torque wrench that will beep and click over when you reach the correct amount of torque. Next step is you're going to place the scope in the mount. And most of the time on an AR-15, you can guess where it's going to sit for eye relief based on the end of the scope compared to your charging handle and the length of your buttstock. I know for this particular rifle that this scope sits right here. You'll apply your caps and then evenly tighten all 4 screws on each cap to try to bring the cap down just so it's snug on the tube, but not really applying any pressure. So we're still able to move the scope forward and back and to level our reticle. So I have it at a point that I can actually level my reticle and move the scope forward and back for eye relief. After I have leveled my reticle with the scope, I'm going to actually go back and torque the caps of the rings. And we're going to do it in X pattern. So one corner, switch to the next, and so forth and so on until all of the screws have reached 25 inch-pounds. And in this case, I'm using our TW1 T-handle fixed 25 inch-pound torque wrench. And as simple as that, this rifle's ready to bore sight and take to the range. So our X scale mount is offered in all the colors shown, which are black, dark earth, OD green, tactical gray, red, and blue. The ramp mount is available in black and dark earth, and the A645s are available in all the colors as well. Another unique product are the LR scales, and it's basically an X scale that has a 20 MOA camp bored into the scope bed. So for long range shooting, again, if you're shooting a large frame platform like a 308 or a 6.5, this is a great option to have a one-piece mount with a 20 MOA on a flat top rifle that you can't add a rail to. Those are many of the options we offer for the MSR platform. Thanks for watching.